Hey, what's up? I'm Jasmine.
I'm Shani.
And we are auntie,
Cousin,
sister,
friend.
So today we're going to talk about our camping trip. First time camping as a family. So we went.
An experience.
It definitely was an experience.
Going camping for Mother's Day and your grandmother's birthday.
Right.
Because it was, let's do a day trip. Let's not do the normal dinner birthday thing.
Right.
I don't know, was that your idea or your?
That was my idea to do the day trip. We were originally supposed to go to Monterey. I put it in her head. I was like, it would be so fun for us to do a day trip. We never did that before. Like, we just spend the day somewhere. Where do you want to go? And I pitched some different places to her. I don't remember what I told her. And then she was like, Monterey sounds nice. They have the aquarium and all that. And then that's when I pitched it to you.
Yeah. And I was like, we should get an RV because it's going to be 9 of us. Let's do an RV so we'll all be together and it'll be more fun going down to Monterey, which is about hour 45 minutes away.
Right.
Now, mind you, when I said this, I didn't think it was going to catch.
You thought I was going to be like, no, RV. I was like, yes, RV, let's do it. I never did it before.
Yeah. And yes, I was just throwing it out there with no net, no I was like this, I ain't going to catch nothing.
Guess what? I caught it.
She caught it, took it, cooked it, fried it, laid
it to the side.
I was like, what the? Anyway.
Then you told me about all the stuff that was out there. I was like, oh no, girl, I'm not no camping girl.
Yeah.
So we kind of
I ain't camped a day in my life.
Right.
Nor do I like camping. Nor am I married to somebody who camps. Nor do anybody in our family camp.
We were we never glamped either. We never did anything.
We were hotel, beach,
resort, by the pool.
Right. Room service.
We talked about it. We were like, we're just going to get the RV for a day.
Yeah.
And we were just going to drive down there in the RV and then drive back. Never sleep in it.
Yeah, never
And this was still talking about going to Monterey.
Yeah.
And then I called my dad and I was like, yeah, Dad, we want to get an RV. And I'm thinking he's going to be like, no, not no RV. And he was like, yeah, I'm down for it. We should do the RV. And then he's like, if we do an RV, we get to sleep in it. We're not just going to do an RV.
And I'm like, why you go and tell people? What?
Well, she know I tell people everything. I talk too much.
Keep your mouth closed.
She know that's what I can't do. I be telling too much. But anyway, so I told him, and he was like, yeah, we should. And he was like, we should go to that other place with all them trees. And I was like, Yosemite? We talked about going to Yosemite. He was like, yeah, let's do that. So I was like, let me go back and talk to Shani. And then I talked to you. And I'm thinking you're going to be like, yeah, because we originally came up with the plan together.
Yeah.
And she's like, what? Why are we sleeping in the RV?
Right.
Why are we going to Yosemite?
Right. I was like, can't we just camp in front of my house?
Right.
No.
So my daddy was like, we gonna do it. It's on. And that's all I needed was one. I only needed one person. And then I told him, I was like, Dad, I need you to call Grandma, call Nanny, call the whole family.
And you know what the problem is? Nobody thinks about the fucking planning part aspect of it, okay? Let's go camping. Let's get on the RV. Let's whatever. What about all the shit you gotta get? What about being prepared for the RV? Who's gonna dump the shit on the RV? Nobody thinks about that part.
I will say I am totally guilty of that because I'm thinking we just gonna get the RV roll and have us a good old time. But then you totally left me with all the planning.
Because then I said, look, I don't got time to be doing this on top of the other things that I got going on. So you don't have to take the wheel, girl. I am not doing anything. And she thought I was lying.
I did.
I thought I was playing. And I
literally had to plan everything from my little iPhone. Mm-hmm. And I was just like,
she's like, go ahead, girl. Do it. I was like, the shit ain't gonna happen.
I'm looking for RVs. I'm looking for RV stations for us to park the RV. I'm looking, how we gonna get in Yosemite? What we gonna eat? I was like, where is Shaniqua?
Yeah.
Why? I need help. And then my dad's like, you got it.
Oh, really?
You can do it. You got
it. Now she finally sees what it takes to plan a whole family vacation.
But I tell you this, guess who's not planning another one? We'll never be on another trip if I have to plan it. I was stressed to capacity.
Poor baby.
So we had to find, the first thing we had to do, find an RV. And I feel like finding an RV wasn't that hard, but then it got hard because everybody only wanted us to rent it for like 3 days.
Yeah. Finally get an RV secured. However, the securing of the RV was basically like an Airbnb for RVs, and you should generally rent RVs with reviews. And
so, but that wasn't our first choice.
We were limited because literally, like, we were booking on a Tuesday and we were going on Saturday.
Right. But then the ones that were our first choice were like, oh, you can only do it for 3 days. So we had to settle with this one because that was the only one.
I guess who still had to get involved?
I am still a child. I am not an adult yet, okay?
She pulls that shit out when it's convenient.
Yes, I'm a child. I'm only 25.
Sometimes you're an adult, sometimes you're a child.
I'm an adult when I feel like it. In that moment, I was still a child.
Fucking convenient.
I had never experienced that before. You are the planner. So it was better that you handle it. But then once we did secure the RV.
Secure the RV, secure the campsite.
Right. Campsite was easy. Well, no. It was a little difficult because it was last
because
minute.
She didn't have to do it.
I found the place.
You found the place, but then when I go on there, I have to find out the length of the RV.
I told you the length.
If I want amps, 30 amps, 50 amps, whatever. I have to figure out if there's slide outs on the RV. I had to do like more research.
Okay.
It wasn't like a 5-minute book. It was like fucking 30 minutes out of my life.
The hard part I found out because every RV site was literally booked because one, it was Mother's Day weekend, 2 was Yosemite. So I was like, fuck, we ain't got nowhere to go. Like, what we gonna do? And then I found this spot and I sent it to him like, hey, this is the spot or whatever. So she had an easy job. Anyway, so we secured the RV site. So next thing was getting the RV. We secured getting the RV. But the dude, he was
loud right now.
I know that's my pissed voice. The dude really tried us.
So we secure the RV and I'm texting him like, give me the details, XYZ, whatever. He's not being responsive
At all.
So I'm like, okay girl, well, I don't know about this. I don't know if we're gonna get an RV. The family's like put on hold. I'm like, I would be pissed if I get all this shit.
We got everything.
Like,
we went to the store.
Firewood and sleeping bags and chairs and food and whatever.
We
I
had
was
so
like,
much food.
I would be pissed if I get all this stuff and we don't got an RV. So last minute, last attempt, I emailed and I was like, happened to get through. He gives me another number and then he was responsive. And that was at 12 o'clock, day of getting the RV. We were supposed to pick up the RV at 3.
So the day of, we literally did not know if we had an RV or not.
And we're like grocery shopping and
we had everything. We're like packing everything up. And I feel like you were way calmer than I was. You were just like, girl, I don't know if we're going to have an RV.
Because I think I was like secretly wishing that shit was not going to happen.
I was
so tired that week. Like I had so much other shit going on.
You were a bitch that week. She was such a bitch.
Thank you. So I was ready to call in and just be like, I'm good.
You were like upset with me the day of, and I thought you were gonna be proud of me because it was like 9 o'clock and I was fully dressed.
I was upset with you?
Yes.
What?
Because I was going to get my nails done. I was like fully dressed at like 9 a.m., which never happens. So I'm like fully dressed. You walk in, you were like, where you going? I'm like, I'm gonna go get my nails done, then I'm gonna do this and this. She was like, so I love how nobody's thinking about how the RV's gonna get packed, where all this shit gonna go. I love how everybody's just doing their own thing and just expect the RV to be there, ready, packed. And I was like,
I gotta bring people back down to reality.
What do you need from me? What do you need me to do?
How about batteries and a flashlight?
There's batteries, there's groceries, things need to be packed. This stuff needs to happen. Who's gonna do it? You expect me to do it all by myself? And I'm like, guess I won't be getting my nails done today. I still ain't got my nails done though, but
right.
I was like, okay, she pressed. So
I just love how things magically happen for other people, not for me.
I just thought she was gonna figure that shit out, but I mean, clearly.
And it was fucking Mother's Day. It was
not Mother's Day. It was the day before.
It was the day of the trip. So you want me to plan all this shit and it's supposed to be my day too?
It was nothing else to plan. You just had to put everything on the RV. I did everything else with you. I went grocery shopping with you. I was with you.
But day of, how long were you here with me day of trying to get all that shit together before you went and got your nails done?
Couple hours.
Okay, thank you. Anyways, I digress. Moving on. So then we get the RV and we look it in the RV. Now, granted, this is like a rented RV and it's not like new model, new whatever.
It was not like the pictures.
It was kind of like it's kind of what I expected.
I feel like for me, it wasn't what I expected because I looked at all the other RVs and I saw what I wanted, and then I kind of forgot that that's what we kind of had to settle on. So when we got it, I was just like, what is this? And I think both of our facial expressions like showed it, and it was like a moment where both of us looked at each other and was like, fix your face. Because he's like showing us everything.
Like, oh, great. You got dish towels here. You got towels there.
Those dingy ass towels.
You got sleeping bags. Like, oh, great for you guys.
Everything
Like,
was
we were just like,
well, this is taped down. This is not working. This is broken. And I'm just like, and my dad, so it's me, you, and my dad. My dad is like, go with the flow, chill type of dude. He's like, yeah.
Make it work. Make it work.
It's fine. And we like, how are we supposed to sleep in here? And I'm not like a super neat freak. But I just wanted to clean I didn't want to touch anything. I was just like, so then we're driving to bring the RV back home. The shower door is broken. It's like rattling all day.
I was following, so it was just her and her dad.
Something kept popping open.
Yes. I had to make them pull over on the side of the road to like close a door.
He couldn't see out the left side because the mirror was taped because it was broken and it wouldn't move. So we get the RV to the house, and the boys are the first one to get on. They're like, oh my God! And I was like, okay, we got them.
Yeah.
So then Janet and Asada gets on, which is my grandma and my aunt. They get on, and they're like, this is nice. We like it. I was like, whew. Okay. So I'm like, okay, everybody's cool with the RV. Like, I could kind of chill out and relax. And then we was cool from there. It took us like an hour to get on the road. Because we had to pack and everything, figure out where everything will go, get rid of them dingy ass towels.
We had to change it out. We like
sheets out, put our own stuff in there or whatever, which nobody tells you that you got to do all of that. But once we did that and we got on the road, I think we were good. We had played our little board games, we did a little dancing.
We brought board games, played music, like.